tour of, and I was going to be clever and do this as a Facebook Live and as a video at the same time. Got it all set up, and Facebook doesn't want to connect and do a live thing. Yay! So anyway, I'm just doing it to you. And this morning I got to Mansfield, it must have been about 9:15 or so, and I was going to go right out to the farm, but then I saw the library was open and I knew there was some stuff in there I wanted to get pictures of, so I quick turned in and there was nobody else there at the library, which was great, I thought. And then I took some pictures of that stuff, see them coming up, and actually spent quite a bit of time there. And then I went out to Rocky Ridge because I wanted to get checked in, do a quick zoom around the museum, because then I wanted to be over at the Rock House at 12 because they were going to have this new sort of opening ceremony thing, which really didn't happen. So I hung out with the guy from the Mansfield Mirror a bit because he was also waiting for it. And then got to tour the Rock House, and it was just awesome. And I just love everybody who works here. Everybody has been so super friendly. And I really, really was glad to see people. Then, after I did a whole bunch of stuff at the Rock House, I went back here and got checked in, put on my 1930s dress, and then went and over to the museum because I met Vicki and she got to show me around some stuff, which was cool. And then she had to go to the school to get the table set for tonight. So I looked around the museum a little bit more, and then started to just do sort of a video walk around to the house, and I met the two ladies who do the Laura's Memories pageant. Yay! And they were just great, and I talked to them, and hopefully they will be right before this, and you'll be able to have seen them. Oh, and they have a lunch wagon that looks like a covered wagon. It looks like either a lunchbox or that DVD case that the whole series was in that looked like a covered wagon. Awesome sauce. It looks great. And a whole bunch of other vendors were in that area too. There had been some over by the Rock House. Lemon shake-ups, a must. Also, there were funnel cakes, but I did not take any of those because I knew I was doing the dinner tonight. And I forgot that the people from American Masters are here, so I was very glad to see them. And they've been around taping different things. And let's see, then at 5:15 I had to be over for the check-in, and they had some beautiful cookies. We got to walk around the exhibit room, and I took some notes and talked to some people. I actually had to start carrying some of my brochures in my purse because people kept asking who I was, so I whipped out my brochure to give it to them. And Julie Miller was playing the pump organ, and then they were running us through, and they had a professional photographer in there, and were taking a picture of us with Allison Ongram in front of the fireplace at Rocky Ridge. Now, I'd rather have just been doing a whole rotation, but it was cool to get anything from in there. And I mean that because I've actually considered coming down for the Christmas event just so I could get a picture taken in front of that fireplace. I should say that. You can buy the dinner or you can do the add-on for the private reception. And I must say, that picture was the best part of the private reception. Then you had to get over to the school on your own, and they had Pa's Fiddle playing there. And then there are various musical groups. The son, who is a professional musician of one of the two ladies who do the musical, was doing several of them, including Bless This House. And that was Jean Code's favorite song, and she had him sing it for the Rock House opening in '97 and for when they opened the museum, so they wanted to play that as a tribute to her. And they said they're trying to make that a tradition from the Wilder dinner. And then they had some singers from Little House on the Prairie, the musical, that's going to be in Springfield starting next month, and it's going to be there like a month. It's the local theater, and it's the play that Melissa Gilbert toured in a few years back, and I had announced the local licensing rights were released. Well, Springfield, Missouri took advantage of that. And if you have a local theater, tell them about it, because they may take advantage of it too, and you can get to see it. And I'm really I'm not going to get to the Springfield one, but I'd really like to see a couple local productions, because the staging in the professional show was so intricate that I really don't know that a local theater could necessarily replicate it. Because it was just kind of stylized, and really there's a little booklet that the guy who designed the sets put out, and you will not understand what's going on with the sets unless you read his booklet. So I don't know what local groups are going to do. And then Allison Ongrum talked, she is wonderful.
So it all on the ground. Well, they threw a fit, and then I leave. Well, we got in the car, and it wasn't that far back to our house. We only lived like 20-30 minutes away. By the time I got home, my agent was already calling.
And the news story, or one of the news stories this time, was she met a girl from Vietnam who had learned English, and she'd always lived in a very densely populated urban area, and she just couldn't get over how the skies there was horizons, the things went on, which is exactly what I say. What I would not do well in a city. I don't like to be cramped. I like to have room around me. I take a lot of room. She got sent, or they said, where do you want a job? And when she said she wanted a Midwestern state like Nebraska or Minnesota or a state like that, I'm sure they were like, score, because I imagine those are the hardest ones to get people to go to. Oh, she did a shout out to the Homestead National Monument, which was also cool. And burying the lead here, but okay, technical problem. So just to finish what I was saying before I kill the camera, the other camera, burying the lead here. The next year, Wilder Days is changing dates. It's going to be the second weekend in October. So that is something that's a brand new change, and you heard it here first.